changes like that, but I know it's been changes. You know what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say?
yeah.
You've grown as a young man, so I know it's changes. The main things that I say that I know really pop out to me is how you become more settled, more humbled in
Yeah.
life. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you just because you are who you are. You What's up, y'all? Welcome back to our channel. It's your girl May,
And I'm Dante.
and together we are
Main
Main
and
and
Tay.
Tay.
And y'all know what it is. Based on a true story. This Main and Tay. This is season 2. This is our first episode in the new studio. So we about to come with it with a based on a true story.
Juicy.
You know what I mean? See, look, y'all already know how it go. We talk about relationships. We talk about family, being a couple, anything, pretty much. But today, like we said, is special because this is our first episode in the new studio.
That's what's up, y'all.
Yes.
I'm so glad we back. I've been missing being on the camera. I've been missing being in front of y'all, letting y'all know what's going on with us.
I know.
How you feeling today, Tay?
I am excellent. I am so, I was really, really pumped up to get this going, but then when it was time to start getting it going, I'm like, no, I don't feel like it. So all of the feelings just going up and down and fluctuating.
You got to kind of like get back in the mood and feel like let's do this. So I definitely can agree with you on that. You know, but I'm glad we here though, you know, and we doing it.
So season 2, we gonna keep going. We keep going until Revolt or BET or somebody contact us.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna do it with a whole production team and all of that. And then we'll really be ready for it because we, you know, I have a whole team behind us, but we do because we got y'all.
That's right. Y'all are number one fans, and we thank y'all for tuning in. Everybody that tunes in to us, thank y'all. We appreciate that.
Yes. And I don't know if y'all pay attention to this stuff, but we do. Our subscribers is growing. Y'all showing us love.
Thank y'all.
YouTube been acting a little funny, you know what I'm saying, with algorithms and pumping it out, but we gonna keep doing what we do. Y'all keep doing what y'all do.
That's right.
And we know it's gonna grow because this is good messages and
good
words
vibe,
that we're trying to get out.
That's right. It's all about love. I mean, you know, ups and downs, but more than anything, we try to influence and help people know that if a couple thing is really good and love is possible.
Yeah, man. And that brings me to what today is about make it work. Talking about a successful relationship. Now, if y'all new to the channel, me and Maine has been together for 19 years, going on 20 this year.
That's right.
Married for 17, going on 18 this year. So we had a lot of ups and downs, but I'm gonna tell you the good times outweigh more than the bad times, and we feel that we wanted to come on here and share that and make it work. Is actually what?
That's our book. You know, we dropped that for Christmas. We wrote it last year and dropped it on Christmas to give you all our insight on how we look at love and relationships and stuff like that, and how we've overcome some situations with each other. So, you know, that's basically what that is about.
Yeah. And I guess at the end of the day, man, if you single and you're wondering why you single, I mean, sometimes it's probably the people you picking, the people you around, the choices you making. I mean, what you think on that?
Too, because some people aren't willing to adapt or make changes for each other. You know what I'm trying to say? Because within a relationship, that's pretty much what it takes. You got to kind of be willing to, you know, adapt, make changes.
Yeah, and that's key, because it's just like if you at work, if you got a job, when you apply for that job and you go to work, you finally get in there, you don't know nobody, so you gonna put your representative up there.
Your best foot forward.
And you're not gonna get along with everybody, but you're gonna go to work every single day, and you're gonna make sure that, okay, I know how this person operates.
Yeah.
I know how this person operated. You're going to adjust. You got to do the same thing with your relationship.
And that is so true. That's absolutely true, because first of all, when coming in a relationship, people are not y'all not the same people. You know what I'm trying to say? We both gonna bring our own different energy to that relationship. And I think that that representative will help you to kind of like say, oh, I'm digging this person. Right. So you know what I'm trying to say? That what makes it a little bit easier to know if I'm going to want to start something with this person. You know what I'm trying to say? But as time goes on, you really, really know if that relationship is worth. You know what I'm trying to say?
But it take time, and then you can't have all of these barriers and all of these things that you just got in your mind and think that this is how it's supposed to be. Like because or like you said, the representative. You got this representative, and this person y'all probably click. Y'all probably got the same career. True. Just like look like a perfect match on paper.
Yeah.
But in time, but in time, you know, we gonna change. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been together so long. I know I'm not the same Dante when we met.
Yeah. But I mean, it's cool by me because us being able to know how to adapt to each other's changes over the years has still made us be able to be together with each other. So, you know, I don't care what type of relationship it is, how long you been in it, changes is always going to come about. So you're going to have to adapt somewhere in there for somebody.
Give me an example of some changes in our relationship, like, or me specifically.
Oh man, like, okay, y'all. So I always try to tell people like the man that people see that you are today is totally different for sure from back then, because when we got together, you definitely was into rapping a whole lot more. You know, you love music. That's not gone, but you're not really you don't hang out a lot anymore. You know what I'm trying to say? No. So, you know,
but that's a benefit to you. But like, what's something that's probably was or is a little more challenging, but
challenging within the changes that you have made.
I can't even think now while I'm asking you the question.
Because the thing is, I accept you. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't think that I've actually just looked at changes like that, but I know it's been changes. You know what I'm trying to say? You've grown as a young man, so I know it's changes. The main things that I say that I know really pop out to me is how you become more settled, more humbled in life. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you just, because you are who you are. You are Dante. Like, you always been you get what I'm trying to say? From day one, you've been the man that I've gotten right now, just with some maturity.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna change that. I just and that's the thing too, because people change. Everybody gonna change, but the thing is to change for the better.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I know what I've learned over the years, because men and women is way different.
They are like we are.
And I know that I be thinking I know women, but it's so much that I don't know and never will understand and all of that. Even though I know women more than women do.
He's been around a lot of women, and his family, in the family, it's a lot of women. So I can't say that you don't. You know what I'm saying? But it's vice.
I don't know what it's like to be a woman.
No, you don't. You don't. But you relate. Just like I feel like I can relate really good to men, because in my lifetime, I grew up around had all brothers in a household.
Yeah.
You know,
my family,
a lot
majority
of uncles,
women,
some aunties, and you know, but I definitely understand men and boys, or however you want to put it, because I grew up in a house with a lot of them. So, but what would you say as far as me that you've noticed that's changed over the years that would like
that somebody probably see? I guess it was difficult to ask that question when you're still with the person, because obviously we adapted with whatever changes was going on, because I know you changed. You know what I'm saying? You know I changed. But one thing that I could say that I know I picked up over time was to women more vocal. You know what I mean? Y'all talk more. Y'all that's just what y'all do. Y'all more nurturing. Y'all more loving, and you know, we men, we not like that. We really hunters. We you know what I'm saying? And we go off of pure logic. Like not saying every man is logical, but we don't think with this. We think with this. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And majority of women, not all, but you know what I'm saying, the species of woman, you know, is from here. You know what I'm saying? Because and now y'all make sense, and that women we were designed
to be like that too. You know, because we take care of the household, the kids, the family. You know, we like that.
And what we want to do, we want to go bring home the bacon.
And go hunt and stuff like that.
Yeah. Now, 2023, these ladies is getting it. I think they said 46% of black-owned women. Black-owned businesses is women.
Oh yeah, we're doing it out
women
here.
crushing it.
Oh yeah, we're
killing
it out here.
You know what I mean? So, but I know a lot of times the reason they have to because a lot of the guys ain't stepping up.
Doing it. But that's true. When I'm telling you what makes it so good is when you can get a team that comes together and they killing it like that. That's when you see those power couples out here, because it is some power couples out here that know how to bring that energy together, because it's some women that's like strong women, and it's some men that's like strong men, and those strong men want a strong woman. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's when it's good. It's good that that's when it comes about in a relationship too, that as far as like changing and adapting and stuff like that and knowing what you want. Yeah. Honestly, because you can't take a woman that's strong like me, strong-willed, that's like, ooh, want to make this happen and stuff like that, and get a man that really don't have that same energy. So you can't just adapt.
He has to be laying some serious pipe.
Yeah, but forget that, because at the end of the day, after that pipe is over with being laid.
Yeah.
The reality behind it all is that it's going to either bring her down to his level or make her say, I'm not having
somebody this. They're either gonna break up or somebody gonna go down or somebody gonna go up.
Yeah, so it's only to a certain level where so you really can adapt and change for a person. I'm not saying like change your whole characteristics or you just adapt to settle for anything that somebody's willing to bring, not that. But some people, you have to know like this is a connection. So shoot, if this fella likes to lay on the couch and leave his shoes sitting right there, and I'm the type of person that always want to put them shoes away, that's a minor adapting. You know what I'm trying to say? You ain't got to trip about a man. Now, get what I'm trying to say? Like, don't trip about a man pair of shoes sitting right there on the side of the couch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's but that's a minor adaptation.
Yeah, right.
But it's a minor adaptation that can be worked with. That's all I'm saying.
It ain't nothing worth breaking up.
No, but you can't say, oh well, I love to be this independent, outgoing woman, and then this man over here just really don't want to do nothing with himself, but I like him because he laying that pipe. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna adapt for the pipe. No, we don't do that. We don't adapt for that. We adapt for realistic stuff.
Yeah. But I didn't answer your question earlier, and one of the things that I know I adjusted was communication. I learned how to communicate more, and fellas, the best way for us to communicate is like this.
Is that not saying nothing? He right, y'all. It works all the time for him. Then sometimes I be like, dang, but just say something. I just want you to say something. But
yeah, sometimes you know, sometimes you got it. Sometimes you just get on my damn nerves, and I just have to say something, or it just might be serious enough where I'm like, you know what, I can't let this just pass. But majority of the time, like I said, y'all more vocal. So a lot of the times I just had to learn how to communicate. Not just talking, not just like we doing now. Like it's like, okay, babe, what is it that's bothering you? Why is that bothering you? And what can I do to make this situation better?
That's true. And you know what he really learned how to do, y'all, more than just the communication. He learned how to listen. That's really what it is. He learned how to
well, I'm an Aries. All men ain't like that. I'm an Aries, and we real hard headed. You know what I mean? I learned everything the hard way. Everything.
I believe it too, and that's crazy because like this is what's weird about us in our relationship, because I'm a Capricorn, so I'm definitely pessimistic. I'm just like
and I'm super optimistic. Like, let's go. Like it don't matter. Like, let's bump our head. So like,
and I think that like it's kind of crazy, and it's interesting to me with the way our characters is as far as that, because Whereas I'm more so like, no, 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 no. And he's the opposite. It always seems to help balance each other out. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Like, a situation had just recently came up and I was like, all for it, all for it, all for it. And the old me, the way that I usually look at stuff, the pessimistic me would be like, nah, I ain't gonna jump on that. I'm gonna wait. But Dante, and this was funny because he's usually like, yeah, let's go for it, let's try it. He brought me back to reality and was like, no, babe, let's not move that way. And when you said that, it made me really realize, like, dang, if he said it, that's got to be serious. You know what I'm trying to say? Because you normally like that.
You talking about that business move?
And you normally like that risk taker. So I was like, you know what? Let me listen to my husband because I believe in what he's saying, and I'm just gonna step back off of it. And
if talking about that specifically, the reason I made that decision is because since we've been down here, we've been kind of jumping through a lot of hoops. You know what I'm saying? And we spent a lot of money. We did a lot of investments. We fail way more than we succeed, and that's a part of getting to the top. But with that specific thing, I'm like, if it's something that God wants us to do, we can do it later. But right now, with our situation, it just ain't.
It ain't time.
It ain't time for that. It ain't time for that.
So I agree. I definitely agree. And, we're moving on. But that's the good thing about learning how to, I guess, listen to each other.
Oh yeah.
And take your mate's advice. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I don't think your mate will lead you wrong.
And that helps with managing conflict because
it does.
Because when you with us not being women and y'all not being men, we don't understand. And I know we can get fiery and mean and we just want to punch something. You know what I'm saying? And y'all so vocal, y'all cut us or people with y'all tongue like
that woman trunk can be a knife.
Yes.
Chainsaw.
So what's some advice that you can give with managing conflict in a relationship? Because everybody think that it's going to be all peaches and cream and all good all of the time. And when those little rough times come, people just want to hit the door. So how can you?
I mean, honestly, I would suggest that, first of all, understand that, once again, whoever you are in that conflict with, y'all is two different people. Y'all have your own mind, your own thoughts, your own feelings towards whatever the situation is. If you can, at the moment, take some time, like kind of, if you can click and understand, like, you know what, this person's feelings and thoughts count. It matters. Both people. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, I don't just think like that or he just think like that by itself. We both will have to kind of like, somebody will have to click it in and show like, look, this is really not worth the conflict. You know what I'm saying? This whole situation ain't even worth it. And if at that moment, if you can talk, redirect it and lower your voice. Lower what redirect how you let it come out. The words come out your mouth, how it's coming out, because you could be like, this two different, same situation. Nigga, I don't care what you saying. Or I could be like, babe, it's not that I really don't care. I just feel like I don't agree. You know what I'm trying to say? So it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. And then not only that, if the conflict can't be resolved at that moment, just show each other enough respect and say, you know what, I gotta get some air. I gotta blow it off. Now, getting air don't mean that you gotta leave and don't say nothing, because I'm gonna tell you something. The person worries about you more than you think when you leave, and y'all was just because y'all was into it don't mean that a person don't care about what's going on. So you'll worry more. You'll be all worked up because now you're worried about the situation y'all was just in, and now you're worried about what could possibly happen during that time. So I think that it's just important to understand that each person's feelings counts. It matters. And just this is how we've managed to stay together. It's just to understand that I'm not perfect. He's not perfect. And at the end of the day, dialogue, look at what it was that the situation was, what was going on, and see if it's worth saying, you know what, we need to go our own ways, because sometimes it ain't. Sometimes it's just worth a simple apology and to redirect your mental state, how you looking at the situation.
It's crazy because that kind of add on to what I was saying earlier when, well, I know, like, for us guys, like, just sitting, sometimes it just ain't worth the battle.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because it could be something really simple.
Mm-hmm.
And I know as a man, we take a lot and we hold a lot in. And I can't speak for every guy, but majority and a lot of the guys I know, when it comes to expressing ourselves, we don't do it. So when it can explode.
Yeah.
It can explode. But I do not suggest that, because now, even me, I'm practicing it. I'm getting better at it. But at the same time, it's like, okay, sometimes I need to say something. But when it comes to conflict and I see that it's something that's really bothering you, I know, let me man down. Let me let her have this. Because if I feed into that and I fuel that fire, we finna just explode and everybody unhappy. And it's really just because maybe you just having a bad day. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I can figure that out later just by asking, hey, what was going on with you yesterday? I see that you did this and this happened. You know what I mean? Like, is it something that I can do to fix this situation? Versus when you doing that and you feeling that type of way. Now, you might, like you said, you might see something sitting on the side of the couch.
Yeah.
And you using that as a reason to explode and just go off and create all of this conflict. But when it comes to managing it, like, and this don't only work for the guys, this work for both parties. Like, sometimes it's just worth just sitting back, analyze it.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's all you
gotta do. Because it's we all have problems. We all individuals.
Everybody.
Even though we in a relationship, I am Dante.
Yeah.
You Charmaine.
Yeah.
And we have to know when it's time to merge together, when it's time to let us be. You know what I mean?
And this is another thing. I was listening to what you were saying. So just because we wake up in the same bed and we live under the same roof, we might not have had any type of conflict the day before. Does not mean that I might not wake up that next day and feel some kind of way about anything that's going on in my life. It don't even have to be you. So I understand what you're saying, because, like, literally this morning, you know, I woke up on a whole nother side of the bed. My energy was like low and everything. And one thing I can say, like, I know Dante knows me. He knows my energy. He knows how I do stuff. So
it's heavy.
I know it's very heavy. So I know today he could feel like me being off, but thank you for just working with me today, because I'm definitely off. I'm not snappy at him or nothing like that, but I can tell, I know he know my energy.
But see, that's managing conflict too, because I could be like, man, what the hell wrong with you, dude? Something always wrong with you. And then that's another thing. Like, we always say always, like, and it ain't always. But, you know, I could have came at it like that. But I'm like, you know what? I know something wrong with her. Let me just continue, because your energy can be heavy, and I'm pretty sure mine is too. But in those type of moments, I just be like, you know what? Let me make sure that I stay focused, and maybe she could pick up some of my good energy, because if I drive towards that way, it's gonna be conflict. It's gonna be conflict, and it might not be, you know, fights and yelling and stuff like that. But if your energy bad and I feed into that, all our energy bad. So I just try to keep my positive energy and keep pushing that out. You know what I'm saying? And see what happens.
And that's vice versa, y'all. You know what I'm trying to say? That's vice versa. So just remember, in that relationship, you got to kind of like respect each other's space.
Yes.
Not meaning like, I don't need you in my space right now, but like, we can be right here next to each other. And if my space, I might need that. I just might need that time. He just might need that time. Your significant other might need that time to kind of rejuvenate, like, get their mind or something right. You know what I'm saying? Just be mindful of each other in the relationship.
Yeah, man. And it's really takes time. Like, we saying this, and we bouncing a little bit, but these is simple things that we do to make it work. But it takes time. Y'all too impatient. Y'all want everything to be perfect. Y'all want everything to happen right now. Y'all want it to look like this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And that's
come
not,
on, man.
that's
Like,
not
that's
what
just
that's
not how it works.
Life
With
isn't
nothing.
Life isn't like that. Exactly. That's what I say. Life isn't like that. You know what I'm saying? It takes time with anything. It takes time to build up everything, from communication to even, I would say, trust.
Yes.
Like when you first get with somebody, you don't know what this person is really about. You know what I'm saying?
real.
You got to kind of like put your trust in it. You got to,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? And it takes time to even
Yes.
fully build up.
It takes
trust
time.
in it.
Like a
Anybody
business.
to
Like,
the fullest.
and I think that's one of the things that that went wrong when we came down here. But it's the same in relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you say you want to be this, but all you thinking about is this instead of the steps.
Yeah.
Like you want your relationship to be like Jay-Z and Beyonce,
like,
or Maine and Tay.
Yeah.
But you ain't taking the steps.
Yeah.
You not willing to deal with the headaches or the we raised the whole family. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not willing to deal with the financial issues, the cheating, like all of that. Like all of that stuff comes with being in a relationship.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't know, and I pray and I hope that it's a couple out there that haven't experienced nothing.
Well,
but I super doubt it.
I doubt that too. And if ain't nothing peaches and cream,
not
at
all.
the end of the day. And I think that those battles within a relationship, those ups and downs and stuff like that, those are the things that really helps to show you the strength, the how strong that relationship really is. You know what I'm saying? How that relationship has a close connected bond.
Yes.
If you can make it through,
it really makes you stronger if you genuine. Because I know when we separated and I got to realize what I need to do if I'm with you again, or what I need to do if I get in another relationship. So those things helped me, but thank God we got back together, and it just bloomed like a flower. And I'm pretty sure it's the same for you, because like we didn't bring that past into our future. I mean, we had the moments at the beginning, but that was so easy, and it ironed out like so fast.
And that's the thing. Like, one thing, first of all, you and I, this is what makes us good.
Mm-hmm.
We don't hold on to what we know hurt us.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not going to throw anything in his face that was in the past that hurt us, because once we chose to get back to each other,
you accept it,
and we laid that there, and that's where it stayed. Now, dealing with situations, living with each other, and knowing how to manage those emotions when it came down to building trust again was
a hurdle.
It was hard.
Yeah, that was a hurdle.
but we made it through. And just to say that anybody else can make it through if y'all willing to respect each other. You know what I'm trying to say? Because if you're not willing to respect each other, it's only gonna go back around and around, roller coaster, just one of those Ferris wheels.
I say you need to be an infinity, not a circle. Like, you know what I'm saying? You need infinity. You need to keep it going, because it's gonna be up, it's gonna be down, it's gonna be circle.
It's gonna be down.
But you don't want to do like this.
But you
hamster in a wheel.
You don't. Oh my gosh, because it's gonna keep going. And I ain't never look at it like that, but that's absolutely true. As far as
you ain't going nowhere.
Infinity wheel.
You're doing the same thing. You'll get the same results. It ain't nothing gonna change.
That's facts.
But look, y'all, we can go all day, man. This is season 2. I got some stuff on the grill. So I know.
Wait a minute. I got one more time.
Oh, go ahead.
He gonna get off of this real quick, but I gotta say this because this is the main thing that gets us involved with each other. Off top, I ain't gonna say it's the main thing, but this is what draws us to each other. Because sometimes, when you go past the connection with getting to know somebody, the next level is going to intimacy. Okay. Let's go. I want to pass this part up because this is important, because we've been together so long. Look, me and Dante is like, look, okay. Now we can get steamy when we want to get steamy, but it's not one of those things that we got to get steamy every day.
Man, look, when we first got together, it was real nice stormy weather.
We was acting like
man.
Inseparable. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that that I can say over time that has definitely changed. And it's not just him and it's not just me. It's like the both of us. When you become so busy and wrapped up in everything in life, you got to understand that the intimacy is
gotta maintain the intimacy.
But it's not finna be something. Let me tell you something. Don't think that your man don't love you, ain't attracted to you, and don't
or
want
cheating
you,
and all
or
of that.
cheating
Yeah.
because y'all ain't getting it on every day. That's not facts. Because if he really could be in, a woman can really
Like, we
be
used
caught
to
up
do
with
it
everything else that's going on.
7 days a week, or you know what I'm saying, 10 times a day, 7 days a week, and now
Don't nobody want no stuff
15
like that.
years later, he done got himself a little bit more established and
Yeah.
more focused. Because when we young, we our thing go when the wind blow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't take much. But when you get older
hot,
and your mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, I love it. I love sex. I love
definitely
sex with my wife.
I
I know.
Like, why?
It's just like, if I can do it the way I used to, I wouldn't be able to do the things I do on so many other levels.
And that's facts. And honestly, babe, we ain't needing you to do it the way you used to. That's when we was like.
Sometimes I gotta bring them out though.
We was 19, 20. We was young,
like a rabbit.
We was too young.
Yeah, you remember.
Babe, sometimes you can bring that out a little bit, but not all the time.
I'll show you tonight.
But just to say.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, y'all probably know what that means, but. But
why you gonna say that? You ain't show nothing tonight. Nothing going on.
Yeah. I don't do the red, you know.
Why you have to put me out there like that?
Well, that's what they call it.
I know that's what they call it, but ain't everybody gotta know that I'm on my thing.
They already figured that out by now.
No, they didn't.
I'm pretty sure they did. Like, why they can't? There's only one reason that a married couple can't. You still can, but I just don't.
I ain't doing that.
You know. But at the end of the day, like, I try to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, like, not just for me, but for me too. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure that, they get hot and steamy sometimes. Sometimes you got to just do that. But sometimes
we enjoy each other highly.
When you get older,
it's just not the main thing, y'all.
I don't think, and I know people heard this before, but it's so true. Woman gonna get a whole lot of time where they gonna get all of that, or you gonna get the man that's out there bringing home that bacon, doing everything, giving you the lifestyle, trying hard to give you the lifestyle that you want to live, so you can do both. But you can't do both if you just a man just have time all day to just screw you all damn day.
Look, and it's like, but still, that's even like, okay, and that's like, please don't really, like a woman that's like, I want to say horny all the time. I ain't gonna say just horny,
just highly sexually.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to bash us because I love my ladies. That's our thing. Our lady, she can really take care of us. You know what I'm saying? She can really get us a long way with me.
Show the hell.
She can take care of us.
Women don't need to do nothing.
That's right. She can take care of us. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is it's not about just that within the relationship. When you're trying to be with somebody,
you're in a long-term relationship, and you're trying to make it work.
Yeah, it's not about that. And then all I'm saying is that do know that in time, if you with somebody for a while, it does not mean that they don't love you, they're not into you, and all of that, because the sexual drive that y'all had in the beginning has changed. You know what I'm trying to say? But it's always a time to take time out to spark those moments to make sure that it's still a light that's there to be.
Yeah, do it in a different area. Do it a different position. Do it a different time of the day. Yeah. Just have more fun with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of things. It's books and stuff you can read.
Yeah. I wish we could show them the one book.
What?
Did I take it upstairs or is it in there? The one book that we got that we can chose to play games out of it. You remember
Challenge?
Is that the name of
book?
it? Yeah, the challenge book. So it's this book that we bought, and in the book it gives you challenges to be able to do things with your mate. Okay, now this one isn't a sexual one, but I'm quite sure they probably have little. If you wanted to spark up your sexual life.
Oh
with
yeah,
each
yeah.
other,
That'll give you some good ideas to spending time together.
Yeah, but
and
I'm
then
quite
you
sure.
can use them moments.
Yeah, that's spending time together. But I'm quite sure. Remember when a long time ago we had went to the sex store?
Yeah,
and we had bought like the sex games and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
if y'all want to spice stuff up, because y'all not doing things all the time, and you might want to just spice it up.
When you do like them firecrackers,
like that,
when you do, fellas, make her remember it for a couple days. You know what I'm saying? If you need a couple days, just make her remember it for a couple days. Then you gotta look like, oh shit, I gotta get right back at it real quick.
Let me tell y'all, don't take so focus on making sure y'all make some remembrance. Men, y'all better, women and men, take this advice. Spruce it.
Spice it up.
Spice it. I said spruce it. Spice it up by bringing in new things if y'all want to just keep y'all fire lit. And then overall, like Dante said, put that pipe down. We gonna end it there.
That's how you gonna end it. That's how you gonna end it. That's the first episode of season 2.
That was my sauce, y'all. That was my sauce.
Yeah. That was her sauce, man. But yeah, it's everything we just said was true.
Absolutely.
Especially on the intimacy. Well, everything was. It ain't no especially. But yeah, fellas, lay that pipe down. You know what I'm saying? We gotta build trust. We gotta manage the conflict.
Yes.
We got to be good communicators in relationships. So at the end of the day, y'all, don't forget. And what we talked about in this episode is a little more detailed than what we did in the book, because we just wanted to make the book real easy. Yeah. The link will be in the description.
Yes.
And the description is right under that share, that like button, that bell, all of them other buttons that we need to make this thing grow, y'all.
That's
you know
right,
what I'm saying? You got any final words?
I do. Make sure y'all hold on to love. Okay? Make sure y'all hold on to just knowing that it is absolutely a chance out here for you to have somebody to accept and love you for who you are.
Yes. You is not perfect, and don't try to be.
Don't try to be.
Don't let nobody think that you have to be.
And if you feel like you wanted to change yourself for anybody, make sure you're changing it for the best. It's for the good. You know what I'm saying? And it's for you. At the end of the day, that's right.
Real.
That's
Don't
right.
change for nobody. Change for yourself.
And that's because, and I say, for instance, now, I highly agree when he said, "Don't change for nobody. Change for yourself." And this is the thing. I want to bump off of that. Now, when you change it for yourself, because you might say, "Well, I want to make sure I'm a good man or a good woman for him or her, or and I gotta change to make sure I'm good for him." Now, at the end of the day, you definitely changing because you want to make sure that you being the best person that you can be. But when you really look at it, you change it for yourself.
Like I said earlier when I said that when we broke up, like I'm like, okay, I had to look at the things that I can do, whether I get back with you or with somebody else.
And that made that you change it for
yourself. I had
to
think about myself.
That's right. And then at the end of the day, when he made those changes, look at what we are now. You know what I'm trying to say? And I really appreciate it, because it would not be no main, and no Tay together sitting here making this if he wasn't willing to change some of his ways for himself, which was able to be a blessing to me and for me. And if I wasn't understanding enough to understand that it took him to have to grow. You know what I'm trying to say? And me too. But believe me.
I was gonna say, hold on, boss.
Believe me too. But I'm talking about where's to my acceptance for your change. You know, you accepted me, which you accepted my change. You know what I'm trying to say? But for me to speak on what I'm glad about Tay is, I'm not perfect, but I definitely am glad that he was willing to accept me for who I am, and I'm glad that I was willing to accept him for who he is.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah, just like my drink, he squeezed me some lemon easy. But
yeah, man, y'all know how we do it, man. We could go all year and all day, which we are going to do. We're just gonna do it an episode at a time, and make sure that y'all watch our vlogs. We're going to start doing some different stuff. We're going to probably do some cooking. We're just going to be kind of everywhere with it until we see what really works. Hit the comments and let us know.
And then let us know. Please let us know. Because I wanted to purchase this one. I'm going to say it again. I'm putting it out here. I want to purchase this hot pot so that we can sit at the table and do a meal, like cook our food at the table, doing it Korean style. So let me know if that's something that y'all would like for us to do, because I wanted us to do that and also do the hot sauce challenge.
Oh, hot ones,
the hot
where
wings,
we eating all of the different levels of hot sauce on wings. Like while we asked each other questions. If you haven't seen Hot Ones, go check out Hot Ones. We definitely gonna redo that.
And we thought it would be good because I'm a sucker for hot stuff. Hot stuff don't do me too well, so I want to see how much I could take and if I was sweat off the first one. So I think you make it to about
level 3, but I don't know. It depends on the package that we get.
Yeah.
But I know I will have to be like the host, because I know my hot tolerance is longer than yours.
Lord, so I might chicken out.
I mean, I might at the end, but I know I can go at least 3-4 wings before you.
Yeah. So let us know if y'all want us to do that, because that take will kick my butt. But I ain't gonna underestimate my tongue, because that mug might be able to take that hate. So, but let us know if y'all want us to do any one of those, and we'll definitely set that up and do that for y'all. And have some good juicy conversation over the whole thing.
Talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
Let us know. But anyways, babe, you want to close it out?
Man. Shout out to the fam. Shout out to anybody that's watching this. Shout out to all of the family, you know what I'm saying? Friends.
How we do it, y'all?
Back home.
That's right.
We love y'all, man, and thanks for all the support.
That's
Other
right.
than that,
Thank y'all.
Peace.
Peace.